welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. The Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Bully ball on third and short. Alabama will get the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Not even 2 minutes in, and they're already in the red zone. It's first and 10 from the 20.
Get the big-time receiver.
Breaks into the open. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. The snap sets up the throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown tie. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Moves like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Using his feet to buy time. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Rides to back and leaves it. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. The Tide will get the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Finds a little space. And he'll be brought down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Singleton. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those trying to beat the D deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical.
He smashes his way through again. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Rush is on him. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spot.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on first down. Going deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Looking for space. It's Harden. Oh, what a cut! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Harden. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Might be looking to run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. And the returner will be brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Mustangs are on the move.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
To the air, it's Jennings. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Dances away. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown time. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the air on first down. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now improvising. Oh, better look out. Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. Direct snap. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that lead.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast. You could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Quarterback extends the play. Fires to the big fella. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Moving away from pressure. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. A lot of urgency for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the miss. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Found a seam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking for a gap. It's Harden. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Young. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man, it's Russell. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
What a helpless feeling for this defense to commit that penalty and pretty much end the game. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offensive first down.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Here comes the offense on first down.